Hi, this is Paul Dipple with Service Leadership with the 6-minute introduction to SLIQ. We'll get into the SLIQ application in a minute, but just a little bit of background information. As you know, we benchmark thousands of solution providers a year, and the green bar here shows the EBITDA or bottom line profit performance of the top quartile solution providers in each of these business models. The gold bar is the median performance and the red bar is the bottom quartile performance. The great news is all of the aspects of learning to be a top performer are learnable. And the way that they're learnable is to realize that you go through different operational maturity levels. Here you can see the 5 that we've identified: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, beginning, emerging, scaling, optimizing, and innovating. And it probably wouldn't surprise you to know that the greater your operational maturity, the higher your EBITDA profitability, as you can see on the right. So there's not a linear relationship between operational maturity and profitability, but there is a very clear and definite relationship in terms of operational maturity level and profit, scalability, and service quality. If you want to know more, look at the companion VOD on this site about operational maturity levels. So the purpose of SLIQ is to bring our operational maturity level experience and approach to you in a secure, easy-to-use cloud app that you and your management team can use to immediately and systematically improve your company's performance. So SLIQ is a 5-step process. One of those steps, setting your predominant business model, you only do once when you go into SLIQ, and then you assess your operational maturity level. You dive into the diagnostics and prescription that SLIQ gives you, then you drill into the action plan and finalize it, and then you drive your action plan. You don't need to set up your PBM again. When you reassess your operational maturity, which we suggest you do each quarter, you'll then go back into diagnostics and reprioritize your action plan and drive it again. So let's dive into SLIQ right now and take a look at it. I'm going to keep recording here. And we'll go ahead and show you SLIQ. So this is the SLIQ dashboard. It's for a dummy company. They are an infrastructure managed service company, and their overall OML is 2.6, which means they've already assessed themselves. And this is the rest of the dashboard showing their predominant business model, their operational maturity score in each of these functional areas, and the beginnings of their action plan. So let's take a look at the OML assessment. When you first go in, you'll assess yourself across all of the traits for your predominant business model. This company is an infrastructure managed services. There are 37 operational maturity traits, 8 in the functional area of financial, 10 in service, 3 in strategy, 7 in compensation, and 9 in sales. So let's dig down and look at the operational maturity assessment. Here you can see the traits within the sales functional area, and I'm going to go into cross-selling execution. You answer each of these questions with regard to how you handle cross-selling execution, and you can see that it will give you the opportunity to choose from multiple choice, and then you go into the next one and so on. When you're done with your operational maturity assessment, it takes you to your diagnostic and RX. And here you can see the 5 functional areas, and you can click on each of these and see how you score across all the traits in each of these functional areas. So for sales, for example, here's how I scored, and you can see that there are the traits again listed in the recommended order in which you work on them based on a couple of things. You'll notice the recommended order is not by OML score alone. It is in fact a combination of your OML score and, if I drill down into this trait, the trait weight that we give the trait. And you can see we weight the trait based on its degree of impact on your profit, your quality, how quickly it will have an impact and you can implement it, what's the risk to your company if you don't implement it, and how much does it cost, and what is the degree of difficulty to, in fact, implement it. Here is the business principle associated with that trait, so you know why it's important and what its impact is on your overall profitability. Here are the characteristics of the level that you're at in order to give you a sense for the consequences of how you're currently executing that trait. And here is the guidance for getting to the next level. This looks like a mere paragraph, but it's a lot to chew on and plenty to act on. However, in many of these, if you want more information, you can dig into the implementation assets. This happens to be a 7-page PDF. and so on. So that's the diagnostics and RX, and then SLIQ gives you a prioritized action plan. Here you can see the full action plan in the order that we recommend that you work on it. You can sort this in any number of different ways, by OML, by functional area, by the rank that we give it in the action plan. You can assign it to people with dates. You can, as you're planning, expand each one of these and take a look, and so on and so forth. And then you ultimately save your action plan, which you can print as well. You can print the entire diagnostic. So it's a very powerful tool for improving the operational maturity level of your company, which will have immediate impact and long-term impact. It's a tool that you can use over the course of quarters, and yet just incrementally moving your operational maturity will in fact produce beneficial results in profit and scalability and service quality. So once a quarter, we recommend that you go in and reassess your operational maturity to determine what you should do next and continue to use it as an ongoing tool. This is Paul Dipple with Service Leadership. I look forward very much to helping you improve your operational maturity and the profitability and scalability of your business with SLIQ. Thank you very much.